When it comes to prepping, the focus is usually on stockpiling essential food items that will last for months or even years. But there are a few foods I keep to myself. While sharing is generally part of the prepper community's philosophy, there are some items I refuse to share. Why? Because these are my secret weapons. These are foods I know will get me through even the toughest times, and I'm not taking any chances. You might be wondering, why not share with other preppers? Isn't the point of prepping to help one another? Well, the truth is, some foods are just too valuable in an emergency. They give you a nutritional boost, morale, or even a sense of comfort when things get rough. Here's the breakdown of the 12 foods I don't share with other preppers, and why I keep them all to myself. Canned chili. First up, canned chili. I know, I know. It's not the most sophisticated prepper food, but it's one of my absolute favorites. It's a hearty, filling meal that can be eaten straight from the can if necessary. And it's packed with protein and carbs to keep you energized. What's more, it's relatively cheap and has a long shelf life. In a crisis, chili is a game changer. It's comforting, familiar, and downright satisfying when you're living off of freeze-dried meals and bland MREs. Meals ready to eat. I keep a stash of it in my prepping supplies, and I won't part with a single can. 2. Peanut butter. Next on the list is peanut butter. This might seem like an obvious choice, but it's worth mentioning because it's packed with protein and healthy fats, making it an excellent survival food. Peanut butter is also versatile. You can eat it with bread, crackers, or just by itself. It's a great energy source and keeps you full for hours. And while it's a common item in prepper pantries, I keep a few extra jars just for myself. I don't share my peanut butter stash because it's one of those foods that can be a lifesaver when you're out of other options. 3. Canned stews. Canned stews are another food I don't share. These are incredibly filling and contain a balanced mix of meat, vegetables, and gravy. They're high in calories, which is essential when you're burning energy during a crisis. The rich flavor is a great morale booster when you're tired of eating bland, freeze-dried meals. Just like with canned chili, I know that in a long-term survival scenario, these hearty meals are going to make all the difference. There's no way I'm giving up my stash of canned stews. 4. Instant coffee. If you're a coffee lover like me, then you understand the importance of caffeine. In a survival situation, a cup of coffee can provide more than just a jolt of energy. It can lift your spirits and give you a sense of normalcy. While other preppers might opt for tea or go without their morning caffeine fix, I'm not willing to give up my instant coffee. It's quick, easy, and has a shelf life that makes it perfect for prepping. If it's between a cup of instant coffee and a tough day without, I'll always choose coffee. 5. MREs with coffee. Speaking of MREs, there's one type of MRE I'll always keep to myself, those that come with a packet of instant coffee. These MREs are more than just a meal. They're a morale booster wrapped in a vacuum-sealed pouch. The coffee included with some MREs is surprisingly good for something that comes with a pre-packaged meal. It's not gourmet, but in an emergency, it's a small luxury I don't want to share. And with a shelf life of 5 years or more, these MREs are perfect for long-term storage. I can count on them when other foods might be running low. 6. Honey. Honey is often overlooked in prepper pantries, but it's a must-have for me. Not only is it a natural sweetener that can brighten up bland meals, but it also has medicinal properties. Honey is known for its antimicrobial properties, which means it can be used to treat minor wounds and burns. It's also a great source of quick energy, which is crucial when you need a boost during a long day of survival. I keep several jars of honey in my stash, and unless someone has a legitimate emergency, I'm not sharing any of it. 7. Canned salmon. Another item I don't share with other preppers is canned salmon. It's an excellent source of protein and healthy fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain and heart health. If you've ever had a tough time finding high-quality protein in long-term food storage, you know how valuable canned fish can be. It's also incredibly versatile. Whether you eat it straight from the can or use it in a salad or sandwich, it's a great option for adding variety to your meals. Plus, salmon is a great morale booster because it's often seen as a more luxurious canned food item. I've got a few extra cans in my stockpile, and there's no way I'm parting with them. 8. Freeze-dried ice cream. It might sound a bit indulgent, but freeze-dried ice cream is something I keep just for myself. This item is more about mental health than survival. It's a treat that can bring a little joy during challenging times. While it might not be a vital source of nutrition, the psychological benefit of having something fun and comforting to look forward to during a survival scenario cannot be overstated. Freeze-dried ice cream is light, easy to store, and has a long shelf life. It's like having a small piece of normalcy in a chaotic world, and I'm not willing to share that comfort. 9. Granola bars. Granola bars are a staple in any prepper's pantry, but I make sure I have extra to keep for myself. They're compact, portable, and packed with energy, making them a perfect snack for emergencies. The combination of oats, nuts, and dried fruits provides a great balance of carbs, fats, and protein. They're also calorie-dense, which means they'll keep you full for longer. Granola bars are essential during a long bug-out scenario, or even when you're out on a hike and need a quick snack. I refuse to share my granola bars because they're a convenient, quick energy source that's invaluable in tough situations. 2. Instant ramen. Instant ramen might not be the most nutritious option, but it's a go-to comfort food when you're living through tough times. I've stockpiled a variety of instant ramen flavors, and I keep some for myself because it's an easy, quick meal when you're hungry and don't have the time or resources to prepare a more elaborate dish. It's also incredibly cheap, which makes it a great addition to any prepper's stockpile. But when it comes to sharing, I prefer to keep my ramen stash to myself. It's just one of those foods that can be a lifesaver when you're in a pinch and don't want to spend hours cooking. Yksitoista. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is an unsung hero in prepping pantries. Not only is it an excellent cooking oil, but it also has a variety of uses beyond the kitchen. It can be used for skincare, hair care, and even as a fuel source for lighting in a survival situation. Its high-fat content makes it a great energy source, and its shelf life is incredibly long. Because of its versatility and health benefits, I always keep extra coconut oil stashed away. It's something I don't share because it has too many essential uses for me to part with. 12. Canned soup. Last but not least, canned soup is another food I keep just for myself. It's quick, easy to prepare, and offers comfort in a can. The variety of flavors available means there's something for everyone, from classic chicken noodle to hearty vegetable soups. Canned soup provides a good source of calories and nutrients, and when combined with crackers or bread, it makes for a complete meal. In a survival situation, it's comforting to know you have a hot meal that requires little preparation. While it's a common prepper food, I keep a few extra cans for myself because it's one of the most convenient and enjoyable meals in my stockpile. 13. Canned fruit. Canned fruit is another prepper food I keep to myself. It's a great way to get some much-needed vitamins, especially vitamin C, when fresh produce might not be available. I love the sweetness it brings to an otherwise dull survival diet. Canned fruit also serves as a morale booster, something sweet to break up the monotony of long-term survival food. Whether it's peaches, pears, or pineapple, these fruits are perfect for adding variety to my meals. In a situation where fresh fruit is hard to come by, canned fruit becomes a precious resource, and I'm not willing to share it. 14. Pasta is a versatile pantry staple that I always keep in large quantities. It's an excellent source of carbohydrates that can fill you up and give you the energy you need to keep going. Pasta is also incredibly easy to store, with a shelf life that can last for years. During a long-term survival situation, pasta can be paired with canned sauces, meats, and vegetables to make a hearty meal. It's simple, filling, and easy to cook. Just boil it in water and you're done. The combination of convenience and energy-packed nutrition makes it a food I absolutely don't want to share. Cinci sprezece. Rice is another staple I always have in abundance in my pantry. It's one of the cheapest and most reliable sources of carbohydrates available. Rice can last for years if stored properly, and it's a great base for many meals. Whether it's paired with canned beans, vegetables, or meat, rice is an excellent food for stretching your meals further. It also has the advantage of being light and easy to transport, which is crucial if I ever need to bug out. While rice is a common prepper food, I make sure to have a lot more than I need just for myself. It's that essential. 16. Canned beans. Canned beans are another food I don't share. They're high in protein and fiber, which are vital in a survival situation. Beans are also an excellent source of calories, and they can be used in a variety of meals. I like to keep several different varieties on hand, from black beans to kidney beans to chickpeas. They can be eaten on their own or used in soups, stews, and casseroles. Canned beans are one of those foods that might not be glamorous, but they're a lifesaver when you need them the most. They're hearty, nutritious, and incredibly filling, making them a food I want to keep all to myself. 17. Dehydrated fruits and vegetables. Dehydrated fruits and vegetables are a must-have in my prepper pantry. They're lightweight, long-lasting, and packed with nutrients. Unlike canned fruits and vegetables, which can be heavy and take up a lot of space, dehydrated produce is compact and can be stored in small, airtight containers. The best part about dehydrated fruits and vegetables is their versatility. You can add them to soups, stews, and stir-fries, or simply rehydrate them with water to enjoy them as a snack. When fresh produce is hard to come by, dehydrated options become an invaluable resource. And since they're so light and easy to store, I don't want to share them with anyone else. 18. Freeze-dried meals. Freeze-dried meals are essential for long-term prepping, and I make sure to have a variety stocked up. These meals are designed to be lightweight, compact, and easy to prepare. Simply add hot water, and you've got a meal that's high in calories and nutrition. The best part about freeze-dried meals is their shelf life. They can last for years without spoiling, which makes them perfect for long-term survival. While I understand that other preppers might want some, I keep my freeze-dried meals close. They're one of my go-to foods when I need a quick, easy, and satisfying meal. 19. Jerky beef, turkey, and more. Jerky is another prepper food that I keep to myself. It's a great source of protein and can be eaten as a snack or incorporated into meals. Whether it's beef jerky, turkey jerky, or even venison jerky, this dried meat is a valuable food that keeps you full and energized. It's perfect for long hikes, bug-out situations, or even as a quick snack when you don't have time to prepare a meal. Jerky is also lightweight and easy to store, making it an ideal addition to any survival stockpile. Since it's so essential for keeping up energy levels during a survival situation, I keep a stash for myself and only share if absolutely necessary. 20. Ghee clarified. Ghee is a fantastic prepper food that I keep just for myself. It's a shelf-stable fat that doesn't need refrigeration, which makes it perfect for long-term food storage. Ghee is an excellent source of healthy fats and can be used in cooking or to add flavor to meals. It has a rich, buttery taste and is incredibly versatile. Whether you're frying, sautéing, or simply adding it to your rice or pasta, ghee is a great way to boost the calorie content of your meals. It also has a long shelf life and won't spoil easily, which makes it a must-have in any prepper pantry. As much as I believe in sharing, ghee is one of those items I'm not parting with. 21. Canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes are a must-have in my stockpile, and they're one of those items I keep just for myself. Tomatoes are a versatile ingredient in countless recipes, and they can be used in soups, stews, sauces, or as a base for chili and other hearty meals. They're also packed with vitamins like vitamin C and antioxidants, which are essential for maintaining health in a survival scenario. The long shelf life of canned tomatoes makes them a perfect addition to long-term food storage. Whether I'm cooking a batch of spaghetti or making a vegetable soup, canned tomatoes always make the dish better. Given their versatility and nutritional benefits, I'm not sharing them unless absolutely necessary. 22. Canned meat chicken, ham, etc. Canned meat is another item I keep to myself. Whether it's chicken, ham, or tuna, canned meat is an excellent source of protein and is essential for a balanced diet. It can be added to various meals like casseroles, salads, or even eaten straight from the can. Canned meat has a long shelf life, and it's a great option when fresh meat isn't available or when you're in a survival situation. I always make sure to have a good supply of canned meats because they are incredibly filling, high in calories, and nutrient-dense. Since meat is an essential part of my survival food plan, I prefer not to share it. 23. Oatmeal and instant porridge. Oatmeal and instant porridge are some of my favorite breakfast foods. They're incredibly easy to prepare and provide a great source of fiber and complex carbohydrates to start the day. Instant oatmeal is also lightweight and stores easily, making it an excellent choice for long-term food storage. Whether you prefer it sweetened or savory, oatmeal is filling and can be eaten for breakfast or as a snack. It's a comfort food that provides a solid energy boost when you need it most. I've stocked up on extra oatmeal packets for myself, and while others might be looking for some, I'm not willing to share. 24. Canned coconut milk. Canned coconut milk is one of those foods that might not be at the top of everyone's list, but it's a crucial part of my prepper pantry. Coconut milk is rich in healthy fats, and it can be used in cooking to add flavor to curries, soups, and even baked goods. It's also a great source of calories and provides a creamy texture to dishes. For those of us who enjoy cooking with a bit of flair, canned coconut milk is an essential ingredient. With its long shelf life, I keep extra cans for myself to ensure I have it when I need it. It's versatile and valuable, making it an item I won't share. 25. Sriracha sauce and other hot sauces. Hot sauce, especially sriracha, is something I don't share with other preppers. It might seem trivial to some, but a little bit of spice can go a long way in boosting your morale when you're stuck with bland food. Hot sauces like sriracha add a punch of flavor to otherwise tasteless meals. It's a simple pleasure that can lift your spirits in a survival situation, and that's why I make sure to have a bottle or two in my stockpile. Besides, hot sauce has a long shelf life, and a little bit goes a long way. I keep extra bottles for myself, so I'm not giving away my stash. 26. Shelf-stable milk or powdered milk is a food I always keep around. It's an excellent source of calcium, protein, and other nutrients that are essential for maintaining health in a survival situation. Shelf-stable milk doesn't require refrigeration, making it perfect for long-term storage. I can use it for cooking, in coffee, or simply drink it on its own. Having a supply of milk can make a big difference when you're living off other non-perishable foods. It's comforting, and I consider it an essential part of my prepping routine, so I'm not willing to share it with others. 27. Chia seeds. Chia seeds are a nutrient powerhouse. They're packed with fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and protein, making them an excellent addition to any prepper's pantry. Chia seeds are versatile. 2. You can sprinkle them on top of your oatmeal, add them to smoothies, or mix them with water to create a gel-like substance that can be used as a thickening agent in recipes. They're also incredibly lightweight, making them easy to store. Because of their high nutritional value and long shelf life, chia seeds are one of those foods I always make sure to have extra of for myself. They are perfect for long-term survival situations. 28. Canned soups with protein, chicken and rice, beef stew. These soups are more than just a comforting meal. They're packed with protein and calories that will keep you going when energy is low. Canned soups like chicken and rice or beef stew contain substantial amounts of meat and vegetables, making them a complete meal in one can. I keep several cans of these soups on hand because they're so easy to prepare and can be eaten on their own or paired with rice or bread for a filling meal. Since they're so satisfying and high in nutrition, I don't want to share my stockpile of canned soups with protein. Doazech Shinoa. Herbal tea. When it comes to relaxation and comfort during stressful times, herbal tea is something I keep for myself. Whether it's chamomile, peppermint, or lemon balm, herbal tea has a calming effect that can help reduce stress and anxiety. It's also a good source of hydration, and many teas have additional health benefits, such as improving digestion or boosting the immune system. I enjoy having a hot cup of tea at the end of the day, and in a survival situation, it's a small luxury that helps to maintain my mental well-being. It's a calming ritual that I won't share with others. 30. Coconut water. Lastly, coconut water is an item I make sure to have in my stockpile. It's a great source of hydration, and it's packed with electrolytes like potassium, sodium, and magnesium. In a survival situation, staying hydrated is crucial, and coconut water is a natural and refreshing way to do so. It's a great alternative to sugary drinks or even plain water, and it provides an energy boost when needed. I always keep extra coconut water on hand to ensure I'm properly hydrated and energized, and it's something I definitely don't share. In the prepper community, sharing is often encouraged after all. We all want to be prepared for whatever the future holds. However, some foods are just too valuable to share. These foods are the ones I rely on to maintain my energy, morale, and overall well-being when things get tough. Whether it's a hearty meal like canned chili or a simple comfort like instant coffee, these items are my survival staples. The key to successful prepping is not just having enough food for yourself, but knowing which foods are truly indispensable in a crisis. Having a stash of these must-haves gives me peace of mind, knowing I'll be able to weather the storm both physically and mentally. These foods, while practical, also bring a sense of normalcy and comfort to a chaotic world. They're the secret weapons in my pantry that keep me going, and no matter what happens, they're non-negotiable. After all, in a world of uncertainty, it's the little things that make a big difference. So, the next time you're prepping for the long haul, think about which foods you want to keep to yourself. What are the items that give you a sense of security, comfort, and strength? Make sure you've got those covered, because, in the end, survival isn't just about having enough to eat. It's about having the right foods to get you through the tough times.